Welcome to today guitar lesson edition. We are on solo, and solo deals with a lot of techniques, hammer on, slide, bends. That's the reason why I've just introduced something small as an intro to bring us to the focus. So today our lesson will be hammer on, slide, pull, pull off, pull on, bend. There are a whole lot of techniques involved in solo playing, and we cannot focus on only one thing, so we have to focus on the whole set of techniques, because if you can play solo without there's no possible way you don't know hammering and the other techniques. So it's better for you to learn how to play solo by learning the techniques first, because we use the techniques in the solo playing. So let's go to the board and look at what I'm talking about, because as a beginner you want to play solo. I have more of the questions under my comment section, how to play solo and other things. So it will be very important for you to pay attention to whatever I'm going to tell you here, because of its benefit in the solo playing. Let's use G for this example. If you have G like this, somebody said apart from C, he cannot use the hammering and the other techniques like this. That's do, re, mi. So see, he said C, for the C, he can play it easily, but for the other keys, that's the bar chords, he cannot use them. So let's use G, as I've already said, and do it at the key of G. So if we say G, we are playing the G. This is how it is. This is G. So, mi, do, mi. Because we have three notes, basic three notes, making up a chord. Do we have this as G? We have mi here. Do, re, mi. And do. We have so here on the third string, do on the second string, mi on the first string. So this is G chord. And you have another mi here and do here. So making up the chord like this. Also, not only in solo playing that the hammer the techniques works, it works also in the rhythm playing, because as I said, somebody said here he can play at the neck here. Oh. The same way we can play G for the rhythm. So oh, you can see, oh, pull off, re, So when you have all most of this in rhythm playing, different rhythm playing. Because see. So you can see, because they don't mainly works only for solos, but they also work for rhythms as well, rhythm playing as well. So if you want to do the hammering, this is ham. Cool. Take your time and rehearse more, because if you do not rehearse, there's no way you can play it. So we play the do one note, only one note. One again. Then let's do the slide. Pull off. We do this is the hammer. We hammer on. So we hammer off like this. Again. Do re, re do. Do re, re do. So we can hammer 2 times or 4, 5, 6, depend on how you want the solo to be. Only one note. You can see. So rehearse without the left and the right hand. Only one. Or you can use these 2, first and the third, or second and the fourth. So all the fingers must be well disciplined. Or yeah, the same. So rehearse. Or this one is different from the on, because we started from here, and this one is off here before we bring it back. And 2 different things at the same time. They are not the same. So you have to understand them, rehearse, and train your ear to that. So let's go to different things. So let's go to slide. Slide front, we slide the note here. And we have the slide back. Slide on, slide off. It's different from, we have different things together, because for this one we have this flat sound on it. Can you see? Crack, 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 crack. The movement is working. So, and we have 2 different. things. These two are also two different. So let's go to the bend. So we've done first one, that is the hammer on and hammer off. Second, we've done the slide on and slide off. So let's move to the hammer, the bend. So if you say bend, this is what we call bend. You play the note, then you bend the note. So bend on. So you can see we are bending the note to the top. Top. Again. Bend on. So bend down. Again. So the same way we can do only one note. That's the bend. We are bending the note. That's the re or do. It depends on the note that you want to do. It's not only do and re. You can bend so, or you can slide. So even the so, or depend on the note or the sound that you want. That will determine the note you will slide, you hammer, you bend. So we are on the bending. So we can bend the so or re, or we can bend mi or do. All the notes, there is no exception. We can bend do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Each note we can slide do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Every note we can slide. Every note we can do hammering. That's mi, fa, mi, fa, mi, fa, mi, fa. Not only do, re. That's G. So this technique deals with all the chords possible. It depends on what you want to do. The solo player you want to do will determine the notes you are using. So let's do the bending. Bend. We are on the bend. That's the third part. So again. So we can do it. Only one note. Or. The same thing, we can slide. We hammer. So you can use it for solo. So you can one note. Only one note. So we mix the whole lot of techniques together in one solo, enhancing it. So it's not just a matter of not knowing, because when you bend the re here, because you can see it can. It gives us. So it means we want re, more re. So that is a similar technique. You can see they have the same tone but different variation. You can see hear that because we slide here, we bend. So it means when we move it, the string will stretch, and stretching will bring us a semitone. So if we bend it more, it will give us the tone. So if we slide, it has given us. But if you can see they are the same, because they are the same. So it depends on what you, the player or the artist, you want to create. So if we play, because you can see we have the mi or the third or the semitone, it has bent to the a whole tone, and because it has become a semitone. So we have double bend. Double bend means we have this mi, do, re, mi here. So we use this mi more here instead of mi, double mi. Because I said already, if we bend this little slightly, it will give us the immediate note, which is mi, or the next note. If we have this as la, this will be as z. So we're making this 1, 2 la. So if we slide, let's say we are on key G, we will move to the next other keys or the other sophist too. But on this point, we have this as mi here, but we have this as more. Because do, re, ma, so mi. So we will bend the mi, giving us the mi, and more, giving us the mi because of its semitone there. So but don't let us forget that we have this here. So double bend. You can see here that. So that is a double bend. So the same way we can bend do, we have do here. So we will go back to T. Double bend. Because you can hear that when we play the third, it is now here, the T is now sounding the same as though. So the slide, we cannot even slide only one. We can slide even 2 or 3. Because you hear this type of playing in some songs, Daughters of Glorious Jesus, Alpha Blondie, Lucky Dube, Bob Marley songs. You will hear all these type of techniques in there, especially Alpha Blondie do play this. Daughters of Glorious Jesus today use, the guitarists use similar techniques. It depends on the chord. Double slide, a double note slide. So this is double note, fa, so chord. You use the so and re in the same chord. So do ti. it's better to learn the riffs. That is the technique, solo playing techniques that will guide you when learning solo in some songs. You will hear all this because you have these are all the techniques. So solo playing is not about only the solo. Sometimes it deals with the bluesy playing. B.B. King's use almost some of the techniques in his playing. If you just search for B.B. King's, he used almost bends more and slides. B.B. King's use them well. In one of some of his songs, Blue Boy Tunes, and the other one, The Trail Is Gone. You just search for that song. The Trail Is Gone. He played most techniques in the song, and Blue Boy Tunes he used other techniques marvelously. So it's better to learn other people's licks. George Darkon in Akoti Brofo, he uses almost very nice techniques. Kirchner too, he uses the same technique, some other techniques too. That is very good. Tego Sister songs. Alfred Kakaribanama used almost some of the songs to depict his feeling. So it's better to understand what is techniques. That is the slide, hammer, and all those things. Some people will tell you, play it. You get, no. There are shortcuts. If you use 4 years learning those things in solo before you can get it, no, you have to group it one for you at one place, so that when you pick it up, it will be very easy for you whenever a guitarist play some of these techniques in his playing or in his solo. You can identify them easily, because Sweet Mother used the same similar, let's say, okay, easy. Because you can see it is working within. So these techniques do not work only for solo, but solo, rhythm, everything we are doing on guitar, these techniques works or has part in it. So it's better to learn everything within what we are telling you, including duet, surface, slide, hammering, pull-up bends, and everything I've been talking about works for both solo playing and rhythm playing, including intro, calling out the intro. They are all parts of solo and rhythm playing, mixing up together. So don't say I only want to learn solo, because all these are important for solo playing. And the other related techniques are the duet. It's better to understand the duet, how to form a duet. So because duet playing is also another technique of solo playing. If you do not understand how to form duet, it will not be easy for you to play some of the solo, because solos deals with all these techniques, including duets. So let's check out the duets, the summary of duets, because I've done some in other lessons. So I have to continue this so far as solo playing is concerned. So if we say we are playing G like this, we are playing G like this. To get a duet from this G, the whole understanding is that two notes are duet or double. That's the whole meaning. And one note is a note. So when we say duet, we have this as C, a G, or this as G here. We have it G here, or G like this. Any two within the chord that we play is G, duet. That is duet, because we have it like this. So if G is chord, we play this, is duet. Do and so, it is within the chord, this chord. Or we play do, or it's a duet, or octave to octave. So when we come to Re, that is Re. So it will be like this. Then when, or that's the third, because we are using not the octave but the third here. Do ti la so fa mi, the mi third in it, the third in it. So it will be so. So when we come far here, we have so. Then T, then Do here, or because Do chord we play the Do and the third. This is the fifth. Or Do and Mi. Re 2 and S third. Mi and S third. Fa and S third. So La. That is the third duet. So let's move to the fifth duet, because Do, we have Do and so, or Do and so, G. So this is Do and so within the chord. We've not ignored the chord. So Re 2 and its fifth, because we have Re chord like this. Mi chord like this. So we play the first two. Then Fa, we play the 2. So La. Then the difference here is the T. T here, that is its fifth within the chord. Then Do, because you have T chord like this. This one here, T, Re, Fa. This is T, Fa, Re, and another T, because we are playing G. G. This Do, Re, Mi, Fa. So Re, Fa, So, La, Ti. So we have the Fa, Re, Fa, T. Then we add another T here to it. Some people will tell you T do not have chord. No, it has a chord. So learn it. Learn the chord. We cannot play. Sometimes we play it this way, but that is not its original chord, because we don't have this in that major scale. If we play this too, it means we are using the second major scale. You have two types of major scale. This is one. And the second one is that is Do, Re, Mi, Fi. Instead of Fa, we play Fi. So, La, Ti, Do is a major scale. I'll come back to that later. So, we can play T like this. So if we play the T like this, it means we are in the second major scale. We play the second major scale for that purpose. Because do, re, mi, fi, so, la, ti, do, ti, la, so. It's a major scale. So far as mi is concerned, it's major scale. Mi is within the chord. It's a major scale. So we can play T like this or like this. So we can play this or this. The T duet, the fifth T duet, we can play it like this or this. Either this T, do, Ti, La, So, Fa, Mi, or Mi, Re, Do. So we are using the fifth duet because Do is the constant. The same way we can play it, this Do here and this fifth. You can see. So Do, because we have the Do here. Do, Re. So where is the Mi? Mi here. Because Do and So, we have Do here. That is G major. So we play Do and So down. T, I said we are playing the second major chord or the other one. Or you can play Do, T, or Do, T. It depends on the scale you've chosen to play. So you can play Do, Ti, La, So, Fa, Mi, Mi. It is a duet too. Or it is a G duet. So it's better to know your chord, everything we need to make up a solo rich. Because you can see we've used duet, we've used chords, and the duet we have octave too. The reason why I said it's octave, or it is named octave, this is Do, Ti, La, So, Fa, Mi, Re, Do here. So we use the Do and Do. Octave means 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 and 8. That make up 8 octaves. So Do, when we come to Re, Re chord. So Do chord, we use the Do and Do within the chord. Then Re, we use Re and Re. Mi, we use Mi and Mi. Fa, we use Fa and Fa. So, La, Ti, Ti, or Ti, we have this octave and octave. Then back to Do. So, or we will play it like this. Because we have Re here and it's octave. So let's go again. So you take your time and rehearse, because the most important thing is to understand, not how to play it fast, but to understand what we are doing. So we have learned different types of duet. It's left with only one duet. That one will be different lesson together with the whole as a revision of the duet. So it's better to wait for us, learn, because if you do not learn, every lesson that I will bring in will be something tough for you to do. So we've done the hammer on, slide, pull off, bends, and a whole lot of techniques. The solfege we already know. So either we play the solfege and rehearse more on the plectrum use, how to use the plectrum. One top, one down. That one too, I will do a lesson on it in the next lesson. It will be how to use your plectrum. Not anyhow, but we have a way, particular way of using the plectrum. So if you are new on this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, share for others to join us in learning, because we are all learning together. Just search me, Odeshe KF, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. My name is Odeshe KF. We have all the lessons that you need from beginner to advanced, everything intermediate. So don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.